It's the National Football League on EA Sports. It's Bo Nix. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Ravens on EA Sports.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. They figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from the bank. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a two-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the two-time MVP. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Henry with the first and still going. Brushes him off with ease. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the gun, Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play action. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Henry on the catch.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Lamar throwing again. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 34-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And we let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. First down, here's Lamar. Caught near the goal line. And he gets the first just before he's tackled.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense back.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. This play going under review by the officials.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens go up 10-zip here in the first. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And a big setback for them to overcome early, Brock, giving them points off that interception. And for a quarterback, a tough way to start the game as well. They got to shake that off.
Yeah, but this is where you really do start to see just the cream of the crop. The quarterbacks that are the best in this league flush, no matter what the circumstances are. But especially the negative ones, you flush them away and you go persevere.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He sends this one to the end zone. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Marcus Williams has it. And And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He finds Johnson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 39.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Blitz coming, Lamar. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And he's gonna go, it's a pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Wallace with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Man in motion here. The drive begins with Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
2nd and 13. Escapes the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He'll get this to Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. And tackled by Levi Wallace. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
They send a man in motion. From the 47. Gets this to Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
And they take him down right along the 30. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Lamar. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll send their tight end right. First down from the red zone. Taken in by Likely. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 11-yard line.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Play fake, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He gets it forward for a gain of 3, giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Nix off the play action. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. They'll throw again. Nix. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Lamar out of the pistol. Into the hands of Likely. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brandon Jones up for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Short side option here. He's running left. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They send a tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's on the move. Stays upright. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Jordan Stout on now to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Completed to Sutton. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Nix now to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Broncos are on the move here. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing it again here. Able to get it to Franklin. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. That's incomplete left side. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll throw it again. It's taken in by Williams.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. This finds Franklin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've got first down from the 31. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Cut by Sutton. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. To throw, here's Nix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos tie it just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick.
Ravens 13.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
30-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Jamar Chase, a touchdown reception. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Mims with the grab. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the 34. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and goal, here's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Third and goal, here's Nix. Setting up the screen. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Wallace with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Short side option here. He's running left. They're across the 40. Nice run here. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running right, it's Williams. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Nix. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Going forward, it's Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. First down, and they go right back to him. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. First down throw for Jackson. Into the hands of Likely. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
A give right side to Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They motion Bateman over right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the 4th quarter. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. He completes it in traffic. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Lamar off the play fake. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh no, the ball is loose! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back. Okay, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken in the 1st round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Completed to Sutton. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt, and they'll get ready to go on offense. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. One of the tight ends motioning right. 1st down, here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Man in motion, headed right. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 10 yards to go.
Jackson now on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And their lead will remain unchanged in the fourth.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But, Kate, with that miss, ooh, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Second and 6 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Got all of it, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game!
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Wallace with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Connects with Bateman. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Henry on the option. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets this to Bateman. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They motion Bateman over right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Ravens first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens pushing to get within range for a game winner. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Running once more with Henry. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Here he is to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Looking to throw it. Mims with the grab. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Able to get it to Franklin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Throwing now. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they fought hard, not just against their opponents on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents in the stands. And it's led them to a chance to now silence everybody here in overtime. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Into the hands of Dulcich. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Taken in by Likely. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
30-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 30 on 2nd down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Looking that time for Deontay Johnson. So it's 2nd down coming up. Trying an option here, play to the left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. So here comes the Bronco offense. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really, just...
Wallace with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. He lets a heater go deep. Oh, big interception here. That's P.J. Locke. And the Broncos surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Oh, my goodness. At this point, Brock, I'm exhausted. The guys have to be exhausted. Does any offense want to win this game this far into overtime, and still neither team can muster up the deciding points?
And I'll tell you what, now every single guy is totally gassed on that field. Not quite sure how he dug into his reserves and found the fuel to make that interception. But he gives them yet another chance to finally put this one away.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another run for Williams. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. This entire contest rests on his next kick. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winning.